Side. This is Memphis. We're in Memphis. This is Beale Street. You know, home of the blues. Home of the blues. You know, if you look around, you can tell we're in the midst of a pandemic. She's gonna do a quick 360. She's gonna look around right quick. Just let you see. And if any of you have been here before, you know that this scene is not the norm. Because I wouldn't be able to come here in the middle of Beale Street and do this and it be this quiet. The wind's blowing a little bit, but it would never be this quiet on a normal occasion. So this is definitely some weird times that we're in. Some weird times that we're in. But I wanted to announce today for people that haven't heard, may have not heard yet, but God is elevating me to another level. He's pushed me up to become a shepherd. And basically that's like a pastor, same thing as a pastor, but we're using the terminology shepherd. Becoming a shepherd of a church that he birthed in me called Your Church. So Common Knowledge Ministries will still be around, kind of, sort of, but it'll be morphing into Your Church. And what Your Church is exactly where I am now. A church without walls. It's a cyber ministry, complete cyber ministry, but we'll keep people accountable. We'll be keeping people accountable to God's word. So we know during this pandemic, this time that we're in, people, they're not going back to the physical building. They may not be comfortable going to a building, so they're watching services through social media. And that's what Your Church is for. Your Church is to corral those people in that's watching via social media, corral people in that's watching at home, streaming it to their TV. Just corral them in so they can have some sound doctrine from somebody consistently that they know, that they approve of, or that they just like. You know, I don't know. You may just like it. But Your Church, you are church. One of our emphasis is to let you know that you are church. Hence the name, Your Church. You are church. No, it's not the building. It's not where you drive to, not where you go to, but the church is you. God is preaching to you. He's ministering to you. And that's what we'll be doing with Your Church. So I encourage you to continue to follow us. Go on Facebook. Follow, just search for Your Church, YOU''RE, Church. You are church, Your Church. Follow us. Go to our website, yourchurch.org. yourchurch.org, and Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those sites, searching for Your Church, you'll be able to see us. You'll see a nice black and white logo, beautifully made. I appreciate it. It's wonderful. By Just Graphics, the website being built by Daymar Bro Graphics. Great things happening. So you'll see a transition from Common Knowledge Ministries to Your Church. That's what this major announcement is for. That's what this is mainly for, that transition from. So this probably may or may not be the last broadcast that you see live on Common Knowledge Ministries. Everything will be going over to Your Church. So that's my announcement here as I enjoy this spring break vacation. Got the kids over here acting crazy. Come here, son. They want to move. Come on, you too. They just moving and bouncing all over the place. These are the new PKs, the new pastor kids. Oh, say hey. Hi. Said that's what I mean. Yeah, they're officially PKs. Behind the camera is Lady K, Keisha. Hey, Keisha. So yes, Your Church. I'm excited about what God has going, what God is doing. I'm excited about this opportunity. Your church is not to take the place of your local church. If you're going to your local church, go to your local church. But I'm truly a church without walls. I'm able to do this wherever I am, to preach God's gospel, to teach God's word. Wherever I am, I'm able to do it. And that's what we're about. So if you call us, say, hey, Shepherd Coates, I need you to come here and preach. I'm gonna be available because I don't gotta stay in my building. I don't got no building I gotta be to. You know, hey, come over here. I'm gonna be available because I don't gotta show up on Sunday. I can do this. I can do my ministry anywhere. Your church is you, our church. Anywhere you are, anywhere I am, that's where the church is going to be. So that's where we're going to be. I'm excited. We are out here. We're doing great things. The boys, they're going to learn to play some instruments anyway because they got to, because they just got to. We just left from BB King's, ate some great, good food at BB King's. Woo! It was so good. Wasn't it good? Affirmative. Affirmative. Oh, affirmative. Affirmative. It was good. But yes, so that's what we're doing. I'm going to wrap this up today. Starting in April. In April, you'll see your church starting to go live with our weekly and monthly services. So just stay tuned on Facebook and all the social media sites for the announcements, the little flyers, and things of that nature. I want to thank all of you, everyone that followed Common Knowledge Ministries since 2012. Thank you all. Thank you all for your support, your love, your prayers, your dedication to continually be with me during the ministry. Thank you all for pushing them out. Thank you all. Keisha said they were doing something. Thank you all for following, for sharing messages, for just being there with us. We appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed. I just appreciate all of you. And I just pray that you all just continue to follow us as we move on towards your church. So God bless you. Love you guys. Have a wonderful evening.